Okay, so some more Capricorn Saturn talk, and more specifically about wisdom and eldership and wisdom that comes with time and age, and what it's for and what it's maybe not for. So what prompted this is I was ironing, as one does, on a Friday afternoon, and I was always listening to something, podcasts or anything audio or even video like a YouTube or TEDx talk, and this was a TEDx talk, YouTube TEDx talk, Lamott, and so I'll link it in this description here in this video. Basically, she was saying a couple of days before her 61st birthday, she decided she'll sit down and write down everything she feels like she knows. Like she can say, oh, I know this I know, this I feel it's my truth or something else. She says it far better. So, you can watch her video. But first, I'm immediately pinged by that 61, right? That second Saturn return. So I was even more curious to see what she was going to come up with. But what that also meant that at that age, it's like a legacy time. It's like proper wrapping up, but like things that then, you can then share with the world. And world is ready for you because you are... and this is an old paradigm, but still, unless you're that old, you don't have that wisdom. So, and then unless you're as accomplished as she is, you might not be respected as much, and the rest, So that's all kind of, again, old Saturn paradigm, I would say. So you arrive at that age, and then you have this stuff to deliver, and the people are just like lapping it all up. So anyway, so she was like listing things, and I think it was the second point. So let me read it out to you, and it's something basically. My whole content here is all about this helpfulness, or rather how not to be helpful. So she says, if it's someone else's problem, you probably don't have the answer anyway. Our help is usually not very helpful. Our help is often toxic. Help is the sunny side of control. Didn't I tell you that? Stop helping so much. Don't get your help and goodness all over everybody. Those are her words, all of them. And so, two things I wanted to say. The point of growing older and wiser is about that process. It's about time. It's like you savor your time and you gather your wisdoms and your lessons and whatever, and you kind of collect them in some form or another, that you present as your legacy at that stage in your life, let's say second Saturn return. But we younger ones, and I'm what am I, just 10 years old, younger than her, I think, something like that, 15 maybe. But there are some, obviously, maybe some of you who are watching this, 30, 40 years younger than her. And it's the point is that you use elders' advice, but also wisdom more than advice, more like a beacon, or like a kind of like a lightning, or like a torch. So when you're in your own darkness, to kind of help you illuminate maybe, but not to emulate, not to live it now. And this might not be something you struggle with anyway. You might not even look to older people, and the wisdom they have to share. But if you're anything like when I was 20, those were my best friends. The older they were, the better, and I just wanted to be like them. I just wanted to be 50 when I was 10, and now I can't wait to be 90. Hopefully, I'll be just very healthy. That's the only thing. Anyway, so the point is, there's no point in trying to get ahead of time, trying to get wiser before your age. Maybe is another kind of, it's a cliche, I think, isn't it? I don't know now, actually. Yeah. The point is to use these wisdoms so when you're getting so helpful, or whenever you are feeling like being helpful or receiving help, remember Anne Lamott's words, or mine, if you watch this channel, and particularly my video on being helpful without helping. And don't stop being helpful just because someone else that you think it's wiser or they're older or whatever says so. No, just use it as a kind of journaling prompt. If you're into journaling, reflection prompt, contemplation prompt, whatever your thing is, right? To consider, why is it that you're actually being helpful? How does it make you feel? How do you really feel when you're helping? And what's that about? And why is that important to you? And obviously, if you really are big on getting help, or you really want help from other people, and you find that that's such a core value to you, Yeah, just maybe wonder about that sometimes. That's what the elders' wisdom is for, not to try to adopt it too soon. You want to, because the wisdom is only when it's lived. So you need to really live it before you can, spout it, if that's the word as well, or share it or spread it. And so yeah, but it's good to kind of just use as a, like I say, as a prompt to start your own inner journey, self-reflection. Go in. Okay, so have a fabulous weekend.